guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a awesome day today. So I know it's been a while since I've uploaded. It's becoming a theme now with every video that I'm uploading that I'm apologizing. But yeah, anyways, it's been a while. Life was hectic. I was sick. Lots of stuff going on. Still needed to sort out many things for my grandmother. For the people who don't know, she passed away, and there was just lots of stuff that we still needed to do with the house and such things. So yeah, that is what I was doing. But I'm kind of back. I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna upload after this one, but I'm back here today just in time for Halloween. I had so many very nice Halloween builds planned, but I couldn't do any of them. So I'm gonna take them with me for next year. Anyways, today I am building something for Halloween, and it's gonna be a modern vampire mansion. I just wanted to do something different than the normal kind of, you know, traditional vampire mansion or horror house or whatever kind of spooky home. They usually are very Victorian, old-fashioned, and traditional. But today I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go with a modern vampire mansion. And this was actually requested on one of my videos. I wrote this down for one of the Halloween builds that I was gonna do, but yeah, this is gonna be the only one, which is sad because I actually had the American Horror Story Coven Home on the list and the American Horror Story Murder Home. So those two were on the list for this year, but sadly I will be taking them with me for next year. Anyway, so this modern vampire mansion, it has, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, it has 6 bedrooms and 1 very large office. But if you are in need of 7 bedrooms or more, you can definitely convert the office space or library space if you want. I just really needed a office because this vampire family that is gonna live here, they are very wealthy. The father that makes the most money, he does a lot of work from his own home office, so I definitely needed an office. So for the shape, by the way, I did find a beautiful contemporary home online that I loved the shape from, so I did copy a lot of angles from that home, but not a complete copy. Just took some inspiration from that. So yeah, I think it looks really nice. I mean, if you don't like the overall vampire theme, you can just take everything out that makes it very dark and vampire-y and make everything white, and it will be a very lovely, normal, contemporary mansion. So I like that. You can use it for both, although I really like this one as a vampire mansion. But I do have to say, I did go a little bit over the top with the ivy and the overall very dark colors on the exterior and the interior, but it's Halloween, and in Halloween you can go over the top if you like, so that is what I definitely did. So this vampire mansion has a lot of windows. All the vampires that will be living here are fire resistant, or how do you say that? They are daywalkers. So they are daywalkers, like the Cullen family from Twilight. They can go into the sunlight. So yeah, they have lots and lots of windows. So I do put curtains on the interior for some privacy, so they can definitely close the curtains if they want to. So yeah, that's basically what I did. So for furnishing, by the way, I went with a mix. So I mixed traditional with modern. It's more leaning to traditional on the inside, but then you have these really large modern little hints, which I like. So I'm definitely very curious what you guys think on the interior. You're probably gonna say, Mona, it needed a little bit more modern. Probably, but I was really keen on using a lot of stuff from the Vampire Stuff game pack. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because it's been such a long time since I've done anything with the vampire game pack. So I did use lots of items, as definitely the wallpapers, the flooring, beds, coffins, ivy, of course. All the ivy is from the vampire game pack, but I also include the spade game pack. The vintage glamour stuff pack is in here as well. The parenthood game pack is in here. The spooky stuff, I also use the teddy bear, of course, you know, the skeleton teddy bear. That just fitted in so well with this build. I use some city living, some get together, and I think that's it. I'm not sure. Oh, and I also use perfect patio, and yeah, that's it. That's, I think, all the packs. Fingers crossed that I'm not forgetting one, but I definitely don't use every pack out there. Maybe half of all the packs that are out there, so still a lot, but not as much as I usually do for mansions. So in this mansion, by the way, it's on a 30 by 30 sized lot, which is awesome. Usually I make my mansions on either a 50 by 50 or a 64 by 64, but this time this 30 by 30 fitted in quite nicely, and that's because I went with no garden. So yes, there's no garden for this mansion. I just didn't felt that they really needed one. There is a little porch area on the side with a large fountain, which you can always remove and place a little seating area. I mean, I was definitely planning on placing a seating area right there, but then I was like, nope, it doesn't look right. I'm going with a fountain instead. So what am I doing here? Just adding in some ivy, trying to make this look very natural and organic. Is that a word? Is that what I'm going for? I'm not sure, but I'm really trying to make it look nice and a little bit more natural. So I also included some red and yellow vines, and the reason because I'm doing that is it's fall. It is fall right now, and all the leaves here are like either yellow or red outside, so I just wanted to incorporate the weather a little bit. I'm still hoping that we're getting like seasons, so that we could have like these bushes that I'm using won't be this bright green color, but I could have gone with maybe a beautiful shade of red, yellow, or something in between. But now we are just gonna go with green instead. I know it doesn't really fit, but I needed something to fill in this little planter area that I made. So I also make these vines go out of the planters because I wanted to incorporate some gravestones, of course. I mean, it's a vampire mansion. Vampires are living here, so there will be probably some graves here and there. So yeah, that's basically it. So I do use a little bit of footage, by the way, just a tiny bit. So this backside here I did off camera, also some terrain painting and some placing of ivy on the windows I did off camera. I did it on camera, but my computer crashed, so I got this beautiful blue screen telling me that my computer was crashed. It needed to collect all the data, blah blah blah, and I needed to contact Windows, whatever. So yeah, my computer did break in between building this. Luckily I did get I could fix it. I managed to how do you say that, save a lot of the footage, but that little piece didn't save. So yeah, really annoying. So what am I doing here? Adding in just some detailing. I don't know, I think these perfect patio wall decorations just look really nice. It gives it a little bit of, I don't know, an extra vibe to the mansion, and I like it very much. So what am I doing here? So adding in more ivy, of course, on the windows. I just think it looks really nice. It looks just overgrown and very spooky, but still very nice and easy on the eyes. So definitely like that. So yeah, that is basically all I need to say for this little section of the build. So how are you guys doing, by the way? It's here a Tuesday. Here in Belgium, it is the 31st of October, so it's Halloween here. And yeah, my life has been very hectic lately. I have been sick. First and foremost, I have been sick for an entire week, and before that I have been just helping out in my grandmother's home and just, I don't know, spending time with my family. After the death of my grandma, I just felt the very large need to be with my family, be with my children, my husband, with my sisters. I mean, usually, these past few years, I didn't really hang out with my sisters that much. I only saw them a few times a year. But lately, I have been seeing them like almost every day or every other day or every weekend. I have been seeing them so much, and I really like it. But I do know that me traveling back and forth to Holland, it really does cut into my YouTube channel. I am aware of that. But this was like a really conscious choice that I made for me, because I just needed this time with my sisters and with my husband and my children. I just really needed that. And I did put the entire channel on a back burner. I am aware of that. And I do have to say that I'm very sorry for the people who are waiting on videos and for another celebrity build. I am feeling really guilty, but this is just a little time for myself that I definitely needed. I'm hoping that after this build I feel the need again to start up the channel. I mean, at this point I feel confident again to start building a few things. I don't know how many videos I'm gonna do per week. Maybe it's gonna be once a week, and if I have like a really good week, it will be multiple videos, but I'm not sure. I mean, in the past, I used to upload like every day or every other day, and I did try to go back to that after my grandmother's death. But I just couldn't do it. There was one point that I have been staring at a piece of lot for 5 days because I just could not find the inspiration to do anything. And it's just so annoying. I just feel so very unmotivated to build anything. I don't feel any, I just don't feel any urges for building anymore. I mean, today I did. Today I was like, oh my gosh, I need to build this modern how do you say this modern vampire mansion. I was really into it, and I have a lot of ideas that I still want to execute, but these last few weeks, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. But the good thing is I definitely am coping with my depression more. It's definitely going better, and I think my depression is slowly fading and I'm just healing because I'm spending this much time with my family. I think that's also something I needed to battle my depression. So that's like a plus point. That is a plus on this whole crappy situation that I'm in at the moment. So yeah, maybe there is a silver lining, and maybe in the future everything will be much better with me and with the channel. But for now, please guys, just bear with me. And yeah, every video that I will be doing, I'm gonna do with pleasure, of course, but they won't be coming that frequent anymore. But it's not like I'm saying like I'm stopping with the channel. Don't get me wrong, I love my channel. This is my baby. I love doing this, but I just need to still work through some stuff until I'm fully back here on the channel. So here started with the kitchen. Let me talk a little bit about the build and not that much about myself. So the kitchen is a real combination between modern and traditional. I love the wall. Oh my gosh, that wall from Spade. It's a waterfall wall, Mona. So I love the waterfall wall. It gives it just a very edgy and modern vibe, and then combining it with I don't know, more traditional dining table chairs, dining chairs, not table, and then these more traditional lanterns. I really love it. So definitely my favorite part of this entire build is the kitchen. I think the balance between traditional and modern is here at its very best. And then if you look at the overall house, it leans more into the traditional. I do have to say that, but I just definitely didn't want to use the vampire kitchen counters. I just don't like them. I'm not sure. I mean, I like the white version, the white color, but they were just a little bit too massive, too prominent. I couldn't use them for this kitchen. And the other colors, the very dark colors, those just didn't fit in as well. And there are only 3 colors, so I was like, nope, Mona, we're not using that. We're gonna go with the perfect patio instead. And I think that looks really nice. So this little section here, this is more of a activities and I don't know, loungy area where I placed the piano. So that is an area where the family can play the piano, they can relax, read a book, the children can play there. There will be a tiny play area. So yes, there will be children bedrooms in this mansion. This is a full-on vampire family mansion. So there will be a nursery, there will be a children's bedroom, there is a teen girls, I mean, not really a teen boy, more of a, he's an adult boy, but still living at home at his parents' home or something like that. So yeah, lots of different bedrooms for every member of the family. So this is the little play area for the children. I imagine that if you have toddlers, they can play there, but the kids can play there as well. I did minimize the amount of toys that I added in the house because all of the toys in the children's catalog are really bright and colorful. Didn't fit in with the overall black, white and gray theme that I was doing, so not much toys in this home. But if you like your children to have a lot of toys like I do, you can always add in a toy chest in one of the rooms, and then they can just pick up the toys and put them back in there again, so it doesn't really distort, or I don't know, just doesn't make the entire atmosphere look too bright, or I don't know, the entire vibe look too bright. Mona. Anyways, here starting with the master bedroom. I opted to have the master bedroom on the 2nd floor instead of the 3rd floor. It just felt better with the overall layout of the house. So this master bedroom, of course, has 2 coffins, mom and dad sleeping coffins. There's a little walk-in wardrobe right there. I keep it very sober and simple, and I'm trying not to go over the top with this mansion in the interior section, so that it still has this very open vibe and clean and neat, but still lots and lots of traditional kind of items. So I do add in 2 more mirrors of camera. You will see that in the screenshots. I don't know, this room looked a little bit too empty, so there will be 2 extra mirrors. So no, not those two extra ones. Anyway, so what am I doing here? Adding in some lighting. So I did use the vampire chandeliers on purpose. I could have gone with the more modern looking chandeliers, but I just found that these ones looked really nice. It just gave that very vampire-y vibe that I was going for. So this is the teen girls bedroom, and you will see here in the beginning that I just don't know what to do with this teen girl's bedroom. I was like, oh my gosh, Mona, how am I gonna furnish this bedroom? I mean, what does a teen girl vampire really like? I mean, she's like a modern teen girl vampire, so I just didn't know. So what I was doing, I was just adding in items and items until I thought it looked girly enough, and I was like, okay, it's a teen girl's bedroom right now. But I didn't have any type of structure for it. It was like, not like, oh my gosh, this girl likes, I don't know, rock bands or pink stuff or anything like that. No, there was no really hidden storyline behind this teen girl's bedroom. But for the teen boys or the boys' bedroom, I do have one. But for the girl, I did not. So you're starting with the bathroom, and this is an ensuite bathroom. So I do know that vampires don't go, they don't need to pee. So I do know that, but I still found it weird to make a bathroom without a toilet. So there are toilets everywhere. I mean, the children do need toilets, so that's fine. But yeah, I just didn't feel right. So you will find a toilet in the master bedroom. So what am I doing here? Oh, I'm starting with the nursery. So the nursery is gonna be this beautiful royal purple color. I love this combination with oh my gosh, what's the name again? The carpet. So the carpet and the wallpaper are very beautiful together. And I just really like this nursery. So I do keep it very, very simple. But yeah, still very nice looking in my opinion. And I love that I placed the sad clown. Oh, what is the name again? I'm not sure, but I don't know. I find clowns like really, really creepy. I can't stand like clown dolls or paintings. I do not want them in my home whatsoever. So I do know that or Pennywise has something to do with it. I saw that movie when I was, I think, 8 years old. 8 or 6 years, I'm not sure. I was very young. I saw that movie very young the first time, and I know that when I saw that movie, I didn't sleep alone for an entire week. I didn't went to the bathroom alone. I didn't do anything alone. My mom needed to go with me everywhere. And you're probably thinking on, oh my gosh, what a bad mom. I don't know, back then when I was younger, it wasn't that of a big deal that children would watch like scary movies or horror movies. I mean, there was definitely an age restriction, and I did see it at home. But I don't know, people just didn't make a big deal about that. Of course, now they do, and I do understand why. My children are not allowed. I mean, Sadie, my youngest daughter, is not allowed to see scary movies. Selena is allowed, but she's 12 years old. And I think she started watching scary movies when she was 11. 10 or 11, like I think 11. And she still doesn't want to watch everything. I mean, for Annabelle, I really needed to convince her to watch it. I was like, oh my god, Selena, you're gonna love, love, love this movie. In the end, she didn't, by the way. She hated Annabelle so much. But yeah, just, I don't know. When I was younger, we could watch anything. I watched It, The Blob, Chucky. I watched them all before the age of 10. It just wasn't a big deal at all. Anyways, this boy's bedroom. So this boy's bedroom is for like a 18-year-old boy still living at home. He has his own coffin, of course, because he is an adult. And he has a job as a vampire DJ. So he is just a DJ in all of the hip vampire clubs. So that's why he has a DJ booth, a lighting machine, of course, because he needs to practice and make songs at home. So this is the final bedroom that we are doing right here. This is the kids' boys' bedroom. So the boys here also have a little backstory, but this is a story that I actually use in all my vampire homes and stuff like that. But these two boys are really into dissecting things. So I don't know if they are like dissecting humans or anything like that. We don't have a basement where we store human food, if you know what I mean. But these little boys are like a little bit sadistic. They love cutting open frogs and fishes, and they just want to see how they look on the inside and what makes them, you know, thick and stuff like that. So they're definitely going a little bit more to the psychotic kind of side, and I imagine when they grow up they are gonna be like vampires that torture people in their basement, eat limbs and let them live or something like that. Yes, I have been watching way too many horror movies, by the way, but yeah, that is what these twins are gonna do, and that is a storyline that I like to play the most with my vampire families. Usually, all my vampire families are very, how do you say that? They are just very evil. That's the word that I was going for. They're evil. And I love playing evil Sims. So yeah. So anyways, here doing the little patio area. I just went with a fountain because it just looked so really nice. But you can definitely add in a seating area if you like that better. But for just for my visual, I liked that more. So we're almost at the end of the video. I'm only gonna do a little bit of detailing more at the front. I mean, we needed a pathway leading up to the door, so I'm doing that. And I'm also changing the how do you call that again? The mailbox, that's the word. So I'm also changing the mailbox because I didn't really like the get together one. We're gonna go with a more traditional one, and of course we needed more ivy on the back. So yeah, we're almost at the end of the video. So I'm actually hoping that you guys enjoyed this speed build, and so sorry if you are like, oh my gosh, Mona, so much information in the video about yourself that I didn't need it. I am so sorry about that. I always try to keep that more to the minimal, but today I felt really chatty and I just missed talking to you guys, so I was, yeah, sorry. Just sorry about that. Anyways, I'm hoping that you guys still like the video. If you did, don't forget to place your likes at the bottom, and if this is the first video that you are seeing from me and you are liking my babbling, don't forget to subscribe for more videos of mine and hit the notification bell so that you will never ever miss a video of mine. So I'm hoping that you all are having a awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all soon. Bye bye.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting.